So, your father is a very important part of the Happyland Park. Can you talk about that and how both of you have different approaches to life?
Oh, yes. Yeah, Dad's the big CEO, president, boss.
Daddy Chandler, yeah.
It's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, our grandfather started the park, so he lived in New York and he decided to come back and kind of take over be president of the theme park. So brought us along with him, and made you Prince.
Yeah, put me in the character department, and then Theodore,
creative director.
Yeah, creative director.
She's got to keep an eye on him.
Right. So I think the dynamic is really. I think Ian, my character, has a little more of a wild, unruly past, I guess you could say, and the family's had some complications with him. Is that fair to say?
Absolutely, he's a problem child.
Yeah, very. He's not really on the. He diverts a little too much, I think.
Well, I come off as kind of like the meaner older brother, but in fact, I'm actually just like trying to keep him in check.
Yeah.
Now, when we first meet Ian, he actually puts the happy in Happyland by being a bit excitable and high.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, right. Getting high in the Ricky costume, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very fun filming that. Although I wasn't actually high.
Did you get into character?
I got into character. Yeah, big time. No, actually, it's funny when we shot that. It was actually really, really, really warm out, and I felt totally like. It was easy to get in character. I felt very out of it and very not together. It was like 100 degrees, and I was just like wandering around, like someone get me out of this suit.
You take the head off.
So they really did put you in the suit.
They did. It gets very hot in there. Yeah.
So were you thankful when they put you in the Prince outfit later?
Well, that upgrade is actually very, very good. Yeah.
It was a good upgrade for your character.
It's such a great upgrade.
In your own being.
Yeah, I would have had. That would have been awful to have to stay in that Ricky costume for the whole season. Yeah.
And what is Ian's initial interaction with Lucy like?
I think Lucy, I think initially when they first meet, obviously he's high and he's kind of doing his Ian thing, which I think in my mind means he's just kind of being casual and I think he's still charming in his own way, but he's a little rough around the edges, and I think he kind of gives her a bit of a hard time. And their first meeting doesn't go so well.
Are we going to learn anything about your guys' mother at any point of the series?
Oh yeah.
Yes, you certainly do. She comes in a little later in the season and definitely, messes things up a little bit. Mixes the pot.
Yeah, she makes her appearance and everything.
Just when you think it's kind of calming down, she comes and ruffles the feathers.
Does one of your characters get along better with the mother than the other one does?
I'd say probably me.
Yeah, Theo's the man, He takes care of everything. He's responsible on top of it.
Kind of the glue that holds the family together.
Yeah, he is.
Is Ian ever tempted to get his brother high?
Oh, I'm sure. I bet there's a lot of backstory there that we could explore.
Absolutely. I'm sure there's probably something I probably got him started on and he actually took it too far.
Yeah, right. And then brought it back around. Man. It's like, are you sure you don't want to smoke on the job?
And I'm like,
got his clipboard, like, I can't do this right now.
Now, there's a bit of news that Lucy gets in the first episode that Ian doesn't seem to, believe at first. Can you talk about his reaction?
Yeah, I think the first word that comes to mind is done. Once he finds out that they may possibly be related. I don't think he knows how to process the information at first. He's freaking out. It's utter remorse and
after what just happened.
Yeah, what in the world? Yeah.
And what is his interaction like with Harper? Because there seems to be a little bit of a chemistry there, too.
There is. Oh, Harper. Just everywhere. She does everywhere. She's all over the place. Yeah, they definitely have a chemistry. They've got an attraction. That may or may not come to fruition. I'll have to watch. But yeah, there's definitely something there.
And
all the ladies in the show.
If you find out that you're not related, is Lucy somebody that you think your character will pursue?
Gotta watch and see.
Gotta watch and see. So, what interested you in this project to begin with?
Both of you. I think the fact that it's something that most people don't think about, and I never thought about. But behind the scenes, and when a door closes to a theme park, and the employees go back to what actually happens, and to me that was just like so interesting, and getting to learn all these stories that actually happen at the theme parks that we go to and grew up in. And it was exciting, and it was fun to actually act out these insane stories.
Yeah, I mean the show is incredibly unique in that it takes place at a theme park, and all these stories are loosely based off of what actually goes on behind closed doors, and it's super neat. I mean, almost everybody has gone to a theme park at a point or another in their lives, and it's so fun to really think about what goes on behind the scenes and all this drama. It's a great time.
How much of the show's filming was done at an actual theme park?
We just did the big exteriors at the theme park, so I'd say 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Just all the exteriors that we needed.
And did you get to talk to anybody who actually worked at a theme park when doing this?
We did, and I actually had a friend that worked at one growing up. I actually had 2 friends, and gave me some of their stories, and even talking to them now, just how excited they are to actually see and let other people see that this different world that actually exists, and that it's such a community. They all hang out together, you know, they all sleep together, they all drink together, and it's really like sex, drugs, and roller coasters.
Oh, that's a great. I like that.
And have either of you had any feedback about your characters with the producers? Things you've told them you'd like?
No, I'm sure. Positive.
Yeah, all good things.
Yeah.
They weren't like, you guys suck, so that's
good. No, I mean,
good, but no, I think like it was cool at the very beginning because my character's kind of gonna have a love-hate relationship with them, and I think it was kind of cool to be able to talk with him and say, you know, let's make him let him have a little softer side where people actually can see his that he's like loyal to his family and he's not just being an asshole.
What does Theodore make of Elena?
What does he make of Elena? I'm curious about this.
She
I want to hear this one. Doesn't what you do.
I think she is a factor that can get in the way of Theo's endgame, or you know, letting her. She's got something that could itch me the wrong way.
So are you implying that Theo has an endgame?
I have an endgame. Mostly it's for my family, watching out for them, and you know, I think like Theodore holds the key to all the secrets. Like he knows everything before most people do. So you're kind of wondering, does he know about this incident and that incident? And with her, she's definitely the one that can screw it all up.
He's the gatekeeper.
And the gatekeeper.
Oh yeah.
Like Ghostbusters. There.
Oh yeah.
And why should people tune into the series premiere?
Because it's awesome.
Because he's on it.
Yeah, because this guy's on it. No, it'll be a great time.
Yeah, it's really interesting, something unique that you don't usually see on television.
Great.
And, you know, it's like drugs and roller coasters. Is it any better than that?
It's fresh, man. The show's super fresh. I think we're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much.